and welcome to Celestial Astrology. My name's Sonia. Thank you so much for joining me for this Astromindfulness exercise for Saturn retrograding in Pisces. Pluto retrograding back to Capricorn has really kicked off the start of a retrograde season, and what we're seeing is gradually, one by one, a lot of the planets are going to begin their retrograde motion, and this is a time of the planets slowing down their direct motion and going to a stillness in the sky. And this for us means it's less of a time of initiating new things and more of a time of going back to things we've already started and reflecting and reviewing and revising our actions and considering if it's still right for us, and looking again at what we're doing, looking at what fits. Does it still meet our values? Is it still right for us? Is there a better way we could do it? So that's really what it's about when we get, especially to a season when so many of the planets are retrograding. And that's why I'm doing a series of Astromindfulness exercises so that you can align with each of the planets as they retrograde individually. So I hope that this series will help you. And please do return to each of the planets, especially if you notice events popping up in your life that you feel have chimed with something that has influenced you from one of the exercises. And you may not get insights directly when you do one of the exercises, but what you may notice is that insights come to you in your dreams or in events that happen in your life, and it triggers something that comes to you in your everyday life. Quite often you can be doing something very mundane, you're washing up or taking your clothes back from the laundry or something very normal, and that's how it happens for me. And then the dots just join up and I get a realization that way. And it's because you've done this work in the Astro Mindfulness exercise by doing your meditations and reaching into that deeper inner part of yourself, that somehow you just join the dots and then the realization comes when it comes. So be prepared for that. And if you get those insights that just suddenly arrive, take notice of them. And if you can't make a note of them, maybe speak into your phone a little message to yourself, or just somehow make a mental note and come back to it and have another meditation on it, and reflect and see what it means for you. Don't ignore it and let it pass. Say, aha, that's what she was talking about. Because those are the little jewels, those little moments, and that's what all your hard work has been about, is the insight that comes through for you in that time. So I hope that's a little bit helpful. So now we'll return to thinking about Saturn retrograding in Pisces, and this happens on the 17th of June, and this is when he stations retrograde, and that's when events can be at their most intense, when he changes his motion in the sky. And he'll be retrograding until the 5th of November. And he's co-present, so he's in the same house as Neptune. And Neptune will be retrograding at the end of this month, on the 30th of June. The 1st of July, around that time is when he'll be stationing still and then retrograding, and he'll be retrograding through to the 5th of December. So really we're looking at a time right up until Christmas, to the end of the year, of experiencing that retrograde motion in that area of your chart in Pisces where this affects you. So there's no more forward motion in that area for you. If you know your chart, you'll know what area of life this affects for you. So it's really a time to look at redoing the things that you've already started. So I'd like to invite you now to find a quiet, comfortable space, and you don't have to worry if it isn't quiet for you. In mindfulness, we actively practice being able to bring ourselves to the present moment, even if there is noise around you. And we do that by noticing the noise, welcoming it almost, and then practicing letting go of it, being aware of it, acknowledging it, and then consciously letting it go and still bringing our attention to the present moment. And just make yourself comfortable so that you're sitting or lying, and just becoming aware of those distractions and releasing them. They're not part of what you're doing now. For now and the present moment, you're going to just focus on this exercise. You may wish to close your eyes, or you may wish to just gaze gently downwards and just rest your gaze. Allow your body and your mind to just relax. Bring your attention to your breathing. You don't need to alter your breathing in any way. Just become curious about your breath. Notice how it enters your body, begins a journey through your body. Can you feel it as it travels through your body? Maybe it enters at your nose or your mouth. And maybe you can feel it at the back of your mouth, through your throat, down into your chest. Maybe your chest rises and falls. Do you feel it at your heart centre? Do you feel it past your diaphragm? Do you feel it in your abdomen, in your tummy? Does that rise and fall? Sometimes there's a pause before you breathe in or out, before the air returns and leaves your body. Maybe there's a place where you feel it the most. See if you can identify where that place is. Your nose, your mouth, the back of your mouth, the back of your throat, your chest, your heart centre, your abdomen, and just focus on that place. In mindfulness, we call this place your anchor. You can return to that place again and again, any time in the day, when you want to bring yourself to the present moment. Spend a few moments just breathing into your anchor. Visualize yourself now surrounded by a soft, gentle light. Imagine this light surrounding you, but also enveloping the whole body in a gentle hug, creating a sense of calm and protection. As you continue to breathe into your anchor, bring your awareness to the planet Saturn, the planet with those rings around it, and its own moons. Picture Saturn as a serene, glowing orb in the night sky. Can you visualize its rings and the energy that it radiates? And now shift your focus to the zodiac sign of Pisces. Pisces is known for its intuitive and compassionate nature. Pisces is a very gentle, flowing water sign, representing the deep, oceanic depths of emotions and spirituality. Just breathe into your anchor and breathe in that energy of the watery depths of Pisces. And as we connect with this energy of Saturn and think about what it may mean for us as Saturn retrogrades in Pisces, reflect on the lessons and themes that this brings forth. Saturn retrograde often calls for introspection, revisiting past lessons and re-evaluating structures in our lives. Pisces adds a touch of emotional depth and spiritual awareness to this process. Bring to your awareness any areas of your life where you feel the need for greater discipline. You may think you need greater responsibility or emotional healing. Allow any thoughts or emotions related to these areas to arise, but don't judge them. Simply observe the thoughts and acknowledge their presence. Try and not think what you could have done, should have done, would do. And now imagine yourself releasing any self-imposed limitations or negative patterns that have held you back. Imagine them surrounded in this soft light that has been surrounding you. Imagine that light expanding. And absorbing all of the problems and limitations and negative patterns. And they simply dissolve and float off in the water. Imagine this time symbolising the release of old patterns and the opening up of new possibilities. If you want to, you can take a moment now to set an intention for the Saturn retrograde period in Pisces. What areas of your life would you like to work on? How can you bring more discipline, responsibility, and emotional healing into these areas? Visualize yourself with this soft, gentle, healing light, keeping you safe, but moving forward with strength and clarity during this period. Know that these self-imposed limitations and negative patterns have been dissolved. What does this now look like for you? How does this feel? Spend a moment taking a snapshot of this image. As you continue to breathe into your anchor, take a moment to express gratitude to Saturn retrograding for the lessons that he will bring at this time. For it is these lessons that show us where we need to grow and support us with that growth. We can give thanks for the insights that we've been shown, and we can look forward to more insights coming after this exercise. Continue to breathe into your anchor. As the exercise comes to a conclusion, and you slowly bring your awareness back to your physical body. Take a last breath and move your arms around. Just raise them up slowly and stretch your arm and hand out. Wiggle your fingers and move your toes and bring yourself fully back to the present moment. Take another breath and open your eyes. Take a moment just to bring to mind any insights, emotions or intentions that came up during the exercise. If you want to, you may want to journal these and return to them during the period that Saturn is retrograding. This may help you and be a future reference point. It can help you gain clarity. This exercise is designed to help you cultivate mindfulness and connect with the energies of Saturn retrograding in Pisces. I really hope this has been helpful for you. I am so grateful for the new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and trusting me. I'm so happy to answer any questions you may have, and I thank you so much for your subscribes and your likes and your comments. They really help a small channel to grow, and I hope to reach more people that this may help. And of course, if you feel called to, I'm available for readings, astrological readings. I also offer mindfulness and coaching, astro coaching. So if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact me. Thank you so much.